Hi everyone, it's Jeff Wise from CheapBaseballBatsOnline.com. Today I want to talk to you about some youth baseball bats reviews. Youth baseball bats reviews are something that will come in handy for today's ball player. It can sometimes be overwhelming when it comes to making purchases, so this should serve as a guide to make things easier for you. There are different brands, sizes, weights, styles, and reputations when it comes to youth baseball bats. It was a lot easier to make a decision 20 years ago. Now it's a lot tougher, but most people don't have time to spend hours researching online. I'm hoping to make this simple for you so you have a baseline to work from. Players of today need something that will last as long as possible and still maintain that pop to it. If you can afford to buy a new bat each year, good for you, but some folks may only be able to buy one every 2 or 3 years. Sometimes it all depends on how quickly the player grows. Let's get right into it. Youth baseball bats reviews with quality in mind. Let's be honest and say that all bats aren't the same. Every youth who wants to play baseball can afford a bat and ball, but I want to be completely straight up with you and let you know that some bats are higher in cost for a reason. It's not just because one bat has cooler graphics than the others. Yes, brand name raises the price sometimes, but the quality of the bat plays a big part into it. Manufacturers make different bats to reach all economic demographics, but the nicer ones are also more quality ones that will get you better performance. Sounds like we're shopping for electronics or cars, doesn't it? The one company that stands out among the rest for me in regards to quality is Easton. These guys have been around for a long time and have always been known for quality bats used by youth all over the world. Easton is on the top of their game and always provides high quality bats made of the finest materials and have simple yet attractive designs. I've read customer reviews and a lot of players say that the sweet spot on an Easton bat seems to be huge. I've seen other reviews that say dollar for dollar they have the best bats out there. The second name that comes to mind is DeMarini. These guys came onto the scene later than Easton, but they have gained a popular following in the last 5 to 10 years. A lot of reviews have said that the more expensive versions have a lot of pop and they could notice an immediate impact on their hitting. Another attribute that kids seem to like about this brand is that they look cool. DeMarini bats definitely have some nice artwork on their bats, which does add an element of coolness when a player goes up to bat. I think you are good to go with either of these brands, but I give the edge to Easton because all of their bats, including the lower priced ones, seem to have better reviews from players and parents. Youth baseball bats reviews with price in mind. When you read youth baseball bats reviews, keep in mind that prices will fluctuate during the course of the year and also be on the lookout for last year's models to go way down in price. I have found that most of the manufacturers who only produce or have available 5 or less models of bats jack up their prices. For instance, all the Combat, Anderson, and Nike bats were all over $100 and even marched towards $200. We're talking about youth baseball bats here, guys. If you're wanting an affordable or quality bat, I would personally choose from this list: Easton, DeMarini, Mattingly, Louisville Slugger, and Rawlings. When you're looking at youth baseball bats reviews, keep an eye out for the number of reviews, how many stars it gets, and what the customers say about their experience with the bat. To learn more about youth baseball bats and to read reviews, come to my website at CheapBaseballBatsOnline.com.